Hi friends, welcome to the next episode of App Guide. In this episode, we are going to solve some important problems based on the topic percentage. I am suggesting you to watch the videos on each topic in sequence for better understanding. So we'll go straight away to the problems. 37th question is, the population of a city increases at the rate of 5% annually. Its present population is 1,85,220. Its population 3 years ago was. So in this question, they are telling that the population of a city increases at the rate of 5% annually. Okay. So we need to find out the population 3 years ago if the present population is given. Okay. So let us see how to solve this by shortcut method. So by shortcut method, let us consider the population of the city in the first year as 100. Okay. So if it is increasing by 5%, the population will become 100 plus 5, that is 105. Okay. In the second year also, let us consider the population as 100, and after the increase it will be 105. And in the third year also, let us consider the population as 100, and after the increase it will become 105. Okay. Now let us take the ratio of this. So this will be 20:21. This also will be 20:21, and this will be 20:21. Okay. Now let us multiply these values. Okay. 20 into 20 into 20 is 8,000, and 21 into 21 into 21 will give you 9261. Okay. So this is the population after 3 years if we consider these values as the population of the city. Okay. And this is the population 3 years ago. Okay. But the population of the city at present is given as 1,85,220. So we can represent this as 1,85,220. Okay. So if we find out the value of this 8,000, we will get the population of the city 3 years ago. Okay. So this we can find out by cross multiplying, or 9261 into 20 will give you 1,85,220. So if you multiply this 8,000 by 20, you will get this value. Okay. So the population 3 years ago will be 8,000 into 20, that is 1,60,000. Okay. So this is the answer. The next question is, if 20% of a man's salary is paid as rent, 60% are his living expense, and 10% is paid in LIC, remaining rupees 3,000 on the education of his child, what is his salary? So in this question, they are telling that a man spends 20% of his salary as rent, 60% as his living expense, and 10% in LIC. Okay. And the remaining is paid for the education of his child, and that value is given as rupees 3,000. We need to find out his salary. Okay. So let us consider the salary of the person as 100. Okay. Since all these values are given in terms of percentage, let us consider the salary of the person as 100. Okay. So if the salary is 100, we can say that 20 he paid for rent, 60 he paid for living expense, and 10 he paid for LIC. Okay. Then what will be the remaining? Remaining will be 100 minus 20 minus 60 minus 10. Okay. So that will be equal to 10. So this remaining he paid for the education of the child. Okay. But this value is given in the question as rupees 3,000, which means we can represent this 10 as 3,000. Okay. So we need to find out the salary of the person. Okay. So if 10 can be written as 3,000, what will be the value of this 100? On finding this value, we will get the salary of the person. Okay. When the salary of the person was 100, he paid rupees 10 for the education of the child. Okay. But the money paid for education of the child is given as 3,000. Okay. So when the money paid for the education is 3,000, what is the salary? Okay. So this we can find out by cross multiplying, or 10 into 300 will give you 3,000. Okay. So if you multiply this 100 by 300, you will get this value. Okay. So that will be equal to 100 into 300, that is 30,000. So the salary of the person is 30,000. The next question is, a person gave 20% of his income to his elder son, 30% of the remaining to the younger son, and 10% of the balance to a trust. If he is left with rupees 10,080, his income was. So in this question they are telling that a person gave 20% of his salary to the elder son, then 30% of the remaining to the younger son, then 10% of the remaining to a trust, and he is left with rupees 10,080. We need to find out his income. Okay, since all these are given in terms of percentage, let us consider his income as 100. Okay, so if his income is rupees 100, then we can say that he gave rupees 20 to his elder son. Okay, then they are telling that 30% of the remaining is given to the younger son. Okay, so to the younger son he gave 30% of the remaining. What will be the remaining value? That will be 100 minus 20, that is 80. Okay, on simplifying this we will get it as 24. Okay, then they are telling that he gave 10% of the remaining to a trust. Okay, so to a trust he gave 10% of the remaining. Now the remaining value will be 100 minus 20 minus 24. That will be equal to 56. Okay, on simplifying this you will get it as 5.6. Then they have given the money left with him. Okay, so what will be the money left with him if his income was rupees 100? That will be 100 minus 20 minus 24 minus 5.6. Okay, so that will be equal to 50.4. Okay, but this value is given in the question as 10,080. So we can represent this as 10,080. So we need to find out his income. We need to find out what is the value of this 100. Okay, so this we can find out by cross multiplying. Okay, if we consider this as x, multiply this 100 by this 10,080 and multiply this x by this 50.4 and then equate them. So from this we can find out the value of x. Okay, so from this x value will be equal to 100 into 10,080 divided by 50.4. Okay, on solving this you will get the value of x as 20,000. Okay, so the income of the person is rupees 20,000. So this is the answer. The next question is, 3% of Suni's income is taken as tax and 16% of the remainder is his savings. This leaves rupees 4,074 to spend. Then what is his income? So in this question they are telling that 3% of Suni's income is taken as tax, 16% of the remainder is his savings, and the money left with him is 474 to spend. Then what is his income? Okay, so let us consider his income as 100. Okay, then the money for tax will be equal to 3% of this, that is 3. Okay, then they are telling that 16% of the remainder is his savings. Okay, then his savings will be equal to 16%, that is 16 by 100 into the remainder will be 100 minus 3, that is 97. Okay, so on solving this or on simplifying this you will get it as 15.52. Okay, so this will be his savings when the income is 100. Okay, now the remainder is his expense. Okay, so what will be his expense when the income is 100? That will be 100 minus 3 minus 15.52. Okay, so you will get 81.48. Okay, but the money that he spent is given as rupees 4,074. Okay, so we can represent this 81.48 as 4,074. We need to find out his income. Okay, so if we find out the value of this 100, we will get his income. Okay, so this we can find out by cross multiplying. Okay, so that is 100 into 4074 divided by this 81.48 will give you the income. Okay, so on solving this, you will get it as rupees 5000. Okay, so this is the answer. The next question is, income tax rate is 20% in a particular year. A person's income is increased by 25%, but total tax liability remains the same. Find the tax rate during the next year. So in this question they are telling that the income tax rate was 20% in a year. Okay, then a person's income has increased by 25%. So at that time we need to find out the tax rate, but the condition is that the tax which he should pay in both the conditions should remain the same. Okay, so initially let us consider the income of the person as 100. Okay, at that time the tax rate is given as 20%. Okay, then the salary of the person is increasing by 25%, which means the new salary will be 100 plus 25, that is 125. Okay, so we need to find out the tax rate when the salary is increased. Okay, but the tax liability should remain the same in the initial case as well as in the second case. Okay, even though the salary or the income is increasing, the tax which he is paying should remain the same. Okay, this will happen only when the tax rate is decreasing. Okay, when the income is increasing, the tax rate should decrease so as to maintain the total tax liability the same. Okay, so we can say that these both quantities are inversely proportional to each other. When income is increasing, the tax rate is decreasing. Okay, so these both quantities are inversely proportional to each other. So whenever inverse proportionality comes, we can find out this answer by direct multiplication. Okay, whenever direct proportionality comes, we need to do cross multiplication. Whenever inverse proportionality comes, we need to do direct multiplication to get this answer. Okay, so let us consider this as an x. Okay, so multiply this 100 by this 20 and this 125 by this x. Okay, and then equate them. Okay, now from this we can find out the value of x. Okay, so from this x value will be equal to 100 into 20 divided by 125. Okay, on solving this you will get the value of x as 16%. Okay, so the tax rate during the next year will be 16%. The next question is, Renu pays income tax at the rate of 10%. If her income has increased by 10%, her tax rate increases to 15%. Her net income would increase by rupees 350. What is Renu's income? So in this question they are telling that the income tax rate of Renu is 10%. Okay, so when her income is increased by 10%, then the income tax rate is 15%. So we need to find out what is Renu's income, and they have also given the difference between the net income in both these cases as rupees 350. Okay, so let us see how to solve this problem. So let us consider initially the income of Renu as 100. Okay, so at that time the tax rate is given as 10%. Okay, then they are telling that her income is increased by 10%. Okay, so what will be the new income? That will be 100 plus 10, that is 110. At that time the tax rate is given as 15%. Okay, so in the question they have given the difference between the net income in both these cases as rupees 350. So let us find out the difference between the net income in both these cases when the income is taken as 100. Okay, so for that first let us find out the net income in this case. Okay, so here the income is 100, the tax rate is 10. Whenever income is 100, tax rate will be equal to the tax. Okay. So we can say that income is 100, tax is 10. So what will be her net income, or what will be the income that she is having with her after paying tax? That will be 100 minus 10, that is 90. Okay. Now let us find out the net income in this case. Okay. So here the income is 110 and the tax rate is 15%. Okay. So the tax which she should pay will be 110 into 15 by 100. So this will be her tax. Okay. So what will be the income that will be left with her after paying tax? That will be 110 minus this value. Okay. So instead of doing this, what we can do is we can find out the net income by multiplying this 110 by 85 by 100. Okay. So the net income will be equal to this 110 into 100 minus 15, that is 85 by 100. Okay. So on solving this, you will get the net income as 93.5. Okay. So the net income in the first case is 90 and the net income in the second case is 93.5. Okay. So what will be the difference between the net income in both these cases? The difference between the net income will be 93.5 minus 90, that is 3.5. Okay. But this difference is given in the question as rupees 350. So we can write this 3.5 as 350. We need to find out what is Renu's income, which means we need to find out what is the value of this 100. If 3.5 can be written as 350, how can we write this 100? This we can find out either by cross multiplying, or 3.5 into 100 gives you 350. So if you multiply this 100 by 100, you will get this value. Okay. So the income will be equal to 100 into 100, that is 10,000. Okay. Rupees 10,000 is Renu's income. The next question is, milk contains 5% water. What quantity of pure milk should be added to 10 liters of milk to reduce this to 2%? So in this question they are telling that milk contains 5% of water. Okay. Then they are telling that they have added some quantity of pure milk to 10 liters of milk. Then the percentage of water has reduced to 2%. So we need to find out what quantity of pure milk is added to the mixture of milk and water. Okay. So since this is given in terms of percentage, let us consider the total quantity of the mixture as 100. If the total quantity of the mixture is 100, the quantity of water is given as 5%. That is 5% of 100. That will be equal to 5. Okay. Then the quantity of pure milk will be equal to 100 minus 5, that is 95. Okay. In the question, the total quantity of the mixture is given as 10 liters. Okay. When the total quantity was 100, the quantity of water is 5. Now when the total quantity is 10, the quantity of water will be 0.5. Okay. And the quantity of milk will be equal to 9.5. Now they are telling that some quantity of pure milk is added to this mixture. So let us consider that X quantity of pure milk is added to the mixture. Okay. So this will become 9.5 plus X. So the total quantity will be also increased. Okay. So this will become 10 plus X. Now they are telling that when some quantity of milk is added to this mixture, the percentage of the water becomes 2. Okay. So since it is in terms of percentage, let us consider the total quantity as 100. Okay. And when the total quantity is 100, the percentage of water is given as 2. So we can take the quantity of water as 2. Okay. So we need to find out what is the quantity of pure milk that is added to the mixture. That is, we need to find out what is the value of this X. So this can be found out by cross multiplying. Okay, multiply this 10 plus x by 2 and multiply 100 by 0.5. Okay, now on equating this, we will get the value of x. On solving this equation, we will get the value of x as 15 liters. Okay, so this is the answer. The next question is, to a sugar solution of 3 liters containing 40% sugar, 1 liter of water is added. The percentage of sugar in a new solution is. So in this question they are telling that in 3 liters of sugar solution, the percentage of sugar is 40. Okay, to this they have added 1 liter of water. So we need to find out the percentage of sugar in the new solution. So let us see how to solve this. Okay, since this is given in terms of percentage, let us consider the total quantity of the sugar solution as 100. Then the quantity of the sugar will be equal to 40. And the quantity of water in the sugar solution will be equal to 100 minus 40, that is 60. Now in the question they have given the total quantity of the sugar solution as 3 liters. Then what will be the quantity of sugar if the total quantity is 3 liters? So this we can find out by cross multiplying. That is 3 into 40 divided by 100. On solving this, you will get it as 1.2. Then the quantity of water will be equal to 3 minus 1.2. That will be equal to 1.8. Now they have added 1 liter of water to this solution. So the quantity of water will be now 1.8 plus 1, that is equal to 2.8. The total quantity will also be increased. So that will be equal to 4. Okay. So we need to find out the percentage of sugar in the new solution. So percentage of sugar will be equal to the quantity of sugar, that is 1.2, divided by the total quantity, that is 4 into 100. So on solving this, you will get the answer as 30%. The next question is, the quantity of water needed to reduce 9 milliliter shaving lotion containing 50% alcohol to a lotion containing 30% alcohol is. So in this question they are telling that in 9 milliliter shaving lotion, the percentage of alcohol was 50%. So to this they have added some quantity of water, because of which the alcohol has become 30%. So we need to find out what quantity of water is added to shaving lotion. Okay, since all the quantities are given in terms of percentage, let us consider the total quantity of the shaving lotion as 100. Then the quantity of alcohol will be 50 and the remaining quantity will be equal to 100 minus 50, that is 50. Okay, but in the question the total quantity is given as 9 milliliter. Then the quantity of alcohol will be, this is half of this. So here also the quantity of alcohol should be half of this value. So that will be equal to 4.5 and the remaining will be 4.5. So to this they have added some quantity of water. So let us consider they have added some x quantity of water. Then the total quantity will be increased. So this will become 9 plus x. So because of which the quantity of alcohol has become 30%, which means if the total quantity is taken as 100, the quantity of alcohol will be 30. So we need to find out the quantity of water that is added, which means we need to find out the value of this x. So this x can be found out by cross multiplying. That is, we need to multiply this 30 by 9 plus x and this 100 by 4.5 and then we need to equate them. Now by solving this, we will get the value of x as 6 milliliter. So this is the answer. Here finishes this part of the topic percentage. I'll be back with some other important problems in the next part. Do watch it. If you felt this video helpful, like it, share it and subscribe it. Also press the bell button so that you get the notification when I am uploading new videos. Thank you for watching the video. Bye.